Today on the channel, we check our egos at the door with All Ego, Ethan Page, AEW Unrivaled, Series 15.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled Series 15 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one that a lot of people have been waiting for. We got All Ego, Ethan Page. But for all your Ethan Page needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And very interesting, All Ego Ethan Page, no longer a member of the AEW roster, but hey, we're getting the figure right now. But of course, we do know he is a member of the NXT roster. So I have to imagine we got a basic or an elite coming in about a year from now. I would have to imagine, maybe a little bit sooner. Who knows what might happen there. But All Ego has went over to NXT, the WWE, of course, as we do know. So it'll be interesting to see what his career looks like over there. Currently feuding with Metaphor. Oh, one of the greatest foursomes of all time. Maybe not, but Metaphor doing their thing over there. Noam Dar, very underrated if you ask me, though. But he is feuding with them kind of currently. We'll see where that ends up going. We'll see where he ends up going in his career over at NXT compared to AEW, because really AEW and Ring of Honor, they didn't seem to do a whole lot with All Ego Page for whatever reason that might have been. It just didn't work out. But he did get a figure here, and he also got a Chase Rare Edition as well. So we got two different All Ego Ethan Pages, so I'm sure that'll be pretty good on the aftermarket. A lot of All Ego Page fans out there, as we do know, is a very popular YouTube channel and streams and toy hunts, things like that of that nature. So we'll see how this one ends up going to that fan base. Have to imagine this will be the hot one of the set. We've seen that with Ringside. It was a #1 seller for a while. So a lot going around here. And as far as figures go in the past, he's had the micro brawlers. He's had some of that kind of stuff. We do know there is a big rubber guy right around the corner, so we'll be looking forward to that. And then he also got a Figures Toy Company figure from way back when, which is what it is really at the end of the day. But this one, I guess, pretty safe to say as of right now, his best figure ever. I think that's probably the case. And there he is in the Unrivaled Series 15 style packaging, of course. A little glamour shot, looking good down there. Big bubble window for an autograph. 2 heads on this one, which is really good. If you get the other edition, you can put a head, different head on each. You get a different jacket. Makes it feel like 2 different figures, really. Of course, it is number 146 in the set so far, Series 15 over there. Got the E down here. It does spell out the devil, of course, as we know, AEW on the side. Got the cross cell down below. Let's see what it says about our old friend, All Ego Ethan Page. Ethan Page from Dynamite, 3/10/2021, Jacksonville, Florida. I'm guessing that was his debut. Samoa Joe, Ethan Page, Daniel Garcia, The Devil, MJF, Chris Jericho, and Saraya, all in this set right here. We're unboxing them all on the channel this week, and of course at the very end of the week, we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that. Oh, you don't want to miss that. It's going to be an exciting one. It's going to be exciting, just like this one, just like this one. See you later. Little spin on it. Goodbye. All Ego, Ethan Page, Plastic Prison, looking good. He does get 1 extra hand. Very interesting. Very interesting. And he's getting an extra head. And a body. Oh, can I get him out? Oh my gosh. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right. And he does got the old Polly Pocket coat on. You guys know we're not a fan of that around here. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. Always a little tough, but these aren't terrible to get off. Just not like they used to be, at least. Straighten that up, but let's dive into this extra accessory. We do get a hand. He's got a 1 finger. He's #1. He's picking his nose. He can do whatever he wants. He can point at you. He can say, "What you gonna do, brother?" He can bring that to NXT if he wants to. Do get the 1 finger right there. It is what it is. But now we get down to the head sculpts on this one. And we got an angry, mad face, and we got kind of a smirking face. And the smirking face, he does got a little of that side eye going on again. So we saw that with Jericho. Now we're seeing it here. He does got a kind of sideways mouth in his scream as well on that first head. Kind of off to the side like that. So I don't know what's going on. He's got quite the beard as well. Faded on the hair there, and then he's got some black hair at the top. But he's screaming and yelling, and he's kind of giving the little Ethan Page smirk on here. I think between the two, I prefer the smirking head. Very interesting, I know. That's what I do prefer. Now, we do get the jacket here, Polly Pocket style. You got that logo with the crown on it. Crowns on the side, does say All Ego on the back of the jacket. The red and black attack representing right here for him, of course. And man, he is locked down in the arm department too, it looks like. It looks like Ethan Page might be, dare I say, inseminating a cow, Orange Cassidy style. Orange Cassidy's usually the one that does that the most. But I'm going to have to pull these hands off. We know the drill by now. We know the whole rigmarole. I'm going to pull these arms off, pull that jacket off, feeling good. And then we do got this going there. So see you later, goodbye. And then can I get this? He's ready to stick that right up that cow. See you later, goodbye. He's ready to do what he has to do. But I do appreciate that, but it does worry me. That means I feel this jacket is going to stain his skin, and nobody wants stained skin. I can tell you that much right now. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But get him straightened up right here. And there we go. We got All Ego Ethan Page out of the package, ready to go. So I will display this with the jacket. The jacket is nice. Gives it a little extra personality. I'm here for that, of course, as you guys do know. I guess we'll run through articulation real quick first. Arms all the way around. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinned elbows. Oh my gosh, you got nothing to smirk about over there, Todd McFarlane. You got pinned elbows too. Let's get Todd McFarlane and the Jazzwares team to go pinless joints in 2025. It would be an amazing game changer, trust me. Hands back, forth, side to side, looking good there. Hula hoop plus traditional waist. Head up, down, back, forth, side to side. All the head movement you could ever want. Big old splits. Oh my gosh, he's ready for the balance beam, the parallel bars. He's ready for it all. Legs do go up, thigh cut, double jointed pin knees. All the pins are getting to us. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual articulation right there. We do get the black and white knee pads here. A little bit loose falling down on the left one there. All Ego trunks. Once again, the black and white attack. No paint problems, though. But as we always say on the channel, black and white's not the easiest colors to make look real good, but no problems with this one here. He does fit. No, he doesn't. It's too big. Oh, his hole is too big. Old Ego Page, what's he been up to? Why is his hole so worn out? Why is it so big? I guess one foot fits and the other one doesn't. That's a weird thing. We don't even have... We got one pin, one hole that fits tight. This one over here, no go, extremely loose. So he's got one loose hole and one tight hole. You couldn't want it any better, could you? I don't know. But now we're done talking about his holes. Let's move to the figure. He does fit on the stand if you do put him on that one there. So All Ego Ethan Page, I would say happier times, but probably not. I guess he's more happy in NXT. That's why he jumped ship, of course. But very cool to get a first modern style figure from Jazzwares, of course, Mattel, the other companies of the big two, we'll call them here. Got to imagine, like I said, a lot of people going to be after this one in the future. We'll see how this does. We'll see how the Chase Rare Edition does as well. But I have to imagine about a year from now, we could see a first time in the line main event or a first time in the line elite. Have to imagine that's around the corner, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure at San Diego Comic-Con in about a month, somebody's going to ask the Mattel team that. But we do know it takes a little while. Look at CM Punk. We're finally going to get one of him fairly soon, but the turnaround's not so quick, and they could do that with CM Punk because he'd been in the corporation before, WWE, Mattel, whatever you want to call it. Ego, he's fresh blood. He's fresh blood. They got to design him from scratch, so we'll see what happens there. But all in all, a good figure. I prefer this head. I prefer the jacket on there. Outside of that, we'll see what ends up happening when it comes to the ranking time. But what are your guys' thoughts? You picking this one up? You passing? You long gaming? You waiting for the Mattel version? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for All Ego Ethan Page, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.